the giant who slept in the moonlight, the silent valley. Once upon a time, beyond misty hills and silver rivers, there was a small, peaceful place called Lunora Valley. In this valley, the stars shone like diamonds at night, and the moonlight wrapped everything in a magical glow. By the lake near the valley, children would play ball until the moon rose high. But everyone in Lenora knew a secret. High above the clouds, on the tallest mountain, a giant slept. They called him Moro, the Moonlight Giant. Moro had been asleep for hundreds of years. His body was covered in moss and flowers. His breath became the wind, and his heartbeat echoed through the mountains. His dreams lit up the stars in the sky. The people of Lunora had never seen him awake, but they loved him dearly. Every night, the children would whisper, "Good night, Moro," and in that moment, the moon would shine a little brighter. The Moon's Whisper. One night, a little girl named Lena couldn't fall asleep. When she looked out her window, she saw that the moon looked pale and sad. Why is the moon crying? She wondered. Just then, a soft voice came with the wind. "Because the giant's dreams are fading." Lena gasped. "Fading? But why?" "People have forgotten how to dream," said the voice. "Without dreams, the giant can never awaken. If he sleeps forever, the moon will lose its light." Lena's heart filled with courage. "Then I'll help him," she said. "I'll make the giant dream again." She packed her little lantern, a piece of bread, and her red scarf, and set off on her journey. The road to the mountain. The road was long but full of wonders. First, Lena crossed the whispering forest. The trees sang lullabies, and among the leaves, a wise old owl spoke. "You're a brave little dreamer," said the owl. "No one has climbed that mountain in 100 years." "I'm not afraid," Lena replied, though her voice trembled a little. "The giant is waiting for me." Then she crossed the crystal river. The water gleamed like glass, and when the fish leapt, each drop rang like a musical note, a melody the moon had forgotten. Finally, after many nights, Lena reached the foot of the mountain. The peak disappeared into the clouds, and the air shimmered with silver light, the sleeping giant. As Lena climbed higher, the air grew colder. Snowflakes sparkled like tiny stars, and her lantern flickered in the wind. At last, she came to a great stone gate shaped like two giant hands, and there she saw him, Moro, the Moonlight Giant. He lay curled between the cliffs, his silver hair flowing like rivers, his skin glowing faintly with moonlight. Lena whispered softly, "Hello, Moro." There was no reply, only the gentle sound of the giant's breathing, deep and calm, shaking the mountains like a lullaby. On the rocks, she noticed strange ancient carvings glowing faintly blue. When she touched one, an image filled her mind. The giant once dreamed of laughter, music, and stars that danced across the sky. But now those dreams were fading into silence. "He's forgetting how to dream," Lena said sadly. "The keeper of dreams." Just then, a small light appeared, a fairy with wings made of pure moonlight. "I am Sorella, keeper of dreams," said the fairy. "Long ago, the giant's dreams kept the world turning. His sleep keeps time in balance. But people have stopped dreaming. As hopelessness spreads, the giant's heart slows." Lena thought deeply. "Then I'll bring him dreams again," Sorella smiled. "You are brave, little one. Remember, dreams are not made of magic. They are born from love, kindness, and stories." Then, with a wave of her wand, a golden harp appeared. "Play this," she said, "and fill the night with hope." The Song of Moonlight. Lena took a deep breath and began to play. At first, the notes were soft and trembling. Then they grew stronger, echoing through the mountains. The music reached the valleys below. Children smiled in their sleep. Parents dreamed of happy days. And the elders remembered their youth. All of Lenora began to dream again. And on the mountain, the giant stirred. His eyes opened slowly, 2 glowing silver moons. "Who sings to me?" he asked, his voice both thunderous and gentle, like a lullaby made of clouds. Lina stepped forward and lifted her lantern. "It's me, Moro," she said. "I'm Lina. I wanted to bring your dreams back." The giant smiled kindly. "You have succeeded, little one. You reminded me of the most important truth of all. Dreams never die. They only sleep." The dawn of dreams. As the moon rose higher, the giant slowly stood. The mountains trembled softly with the rhythm of his heart. He looked up at the sky and whispered, "Shine once more." And in that instant, the moon burst into bright silver light. The stars danced, and the world glowed in peace. The end